It's undeniable that 2022 was a huge year for electric vehicles. From winning awards to breaking acceleration records to even the possibility of a solar-powered car, 2022 was a monster year for electric cars. And with 2023 around the corner, more and more companies are planning to release new electric vehicles to the public. Stay tuned and find out the 2022 EV wrap-up and what vehicles will be available to purchase in 2023. As time progresses, so does the advancement of technology, and in the sector of transportation, electric vehicles have made huge strides in tech in 2022. For starters, Lucid Air has broken the glass ceiling of battery capacity. Named 2022 Motor Trend Car of the Year, the Lucid Air is the longest range, fastest charging luxury electric car in the world, with a max horsepower of 1,200 and a 0 to 60 miles per hour of less than 2 seconds. The Lucid Air can go up to 516 miles per range between charges, and better yet, the Lucid Air needs only 12 minutes to charge up to 200 miles of range. This is all attributed to Lucid Motors' advancement in EV tech, where they optimize the core components of an EV, such as the powertrain, the body frame, and the battery, which maximize the travel distance before charging. But Lucid Motors is not the only company to catch the attention of luxury consumers. Rimac Automobile, an EV tech and car company based in Croatia, has pushed the limits of acceleration with their 2022 Rimac Nevera. The Rimac Nevera reaches 60 miles per hour in 1.85 seconds, achieves 0 to 180 miles per hour in 9.3 seconds, and recorded an 8.556 second quarter mile. All these amazing stats can mainly be attributed to its motor design. The Rimac Nevera has 4 electric motors, each positioned behind a tire, where the 2 front motors produce 299 horsepower each, and the 2 back motors produce 653 horsepower each. With this much power, it's no surprise that the Rimac Nevera holds the record for fastest accelerating production car in the world. Yes, that means this EV beast has beat its gas-guzzling rivals such as the Bugatti Veyron, McLaren F1, Lamborghini Aventador, and many others in the realm of acceleration. While speed and battery capacity are important to EVs, so is the future of sustainable energy. That being said, 2022 is the first year we've seen proven concepts of solar-powered vehicles. Aptera Motors has released multiple proof of concepts for their EV called the Aptera. The Aptera can add up to 40 miles per day through the solar panels positioned on the roof and rear of the vehicle. While the car is not fully powered on solar energy, Aptera Motors has made the step into the right direction for a fully sustainable vehicle that never needs to charge again. But Aptera Motors is not the only company who is developing solar-powered vehicles. 2 other companies following the same idea who also announced news in 2022 were the Lightyear Company and Sono Motors. This year, Sono Motors announced that their Sono Sion, a solar-powered vehicle, will be ready for the road in the beginning of 2023. With 456 solar cells integrated throughout the body and frame of the car, these cells can absorb enough sunlight to add up to 150 miles of range in a given week. And the amazing thing about the Sono Sion, that even house solar panels have not perfected yet, is that these solar cells can absorb sun rays through diffused light. That means if your Sono Sion is parked in the shade or it's a cloudy day, then don't worry, because its solar cells can still take in the sun's light. Like the Sion and Aptera, the Lightyear Zero has solar power capabilities as well, with 5 square meters of solar panel that covers its trunk, roof, and hood. This EV has the capacity to add up to 44 miles per day through the absorption of sunlight. While these 3 cars have the ability to charge in the sun, neither of the 3 have the ability to be only charged by the sun, at least not yet. A recent development is that Sono Motors has made an appeal for additional funding and indicated that bankruptcy will probably come before the delivery of the Sion. Besides the advancement of EV technology, there was lots of news regarding the finances of the EV sector. BYD Auto, a huge automotive manufacturer located in China, caught the attention of billionaire investor Warren Buffett 13 years ago when it was just an obscure Chinese automaker. Warren Buffett, as financially sound as he is, invested $232 million in BYD 13 years later, and that stake is now worth $6 billion, 20 times the initial investment. But now, BYD is being hit with bad news that Warren Buffett has been selling his shares in 2022. In about 4 months, Buffett sold 22% of his shares of BYD. This is roughly equivalent to $1.2 billion of BYD stock. Does Warren Buffett know something about BYD that the public doesn't know? Or is he simply cashing in on an already great return on investment? Only time will tell, but we at EV Stop suspect the 92-year-old genius just wants to see some of his actual profits. 2022 was an exciting year for EVs. But what does 2023 have in store? For starters, there's some new players coming into the EV game, most notably Cadillac. While the Cadillac's parent company General Motors has released EVs already like the Chevy Bolt, 2023 will be the first year that Cadillac releases an EV. The Cadillac Lyriq is the all-electric SUV, the first EV to be released by Cadillac Company in 2023. This luxurious EV truck features 312 miles of range between charges, dual motor power for 4-wheel drive, 5-link front and rear suspension, and a multitude of other features. But the thing that makes the Cadillac Lyriq different from other EVs is its new Ultium battery platform. The Ultium battery platform stores energy in pouch cells, which differs greatly from the traditional cylindrical cells that currently dominate the market. General Motors and Cadillac have high hopes in the Ultium battery platform for 2 main reasons. The first reason is that they believe they can easily mass-produce this type of battery architecture for the Lyriq and other EVs coming in 2023. The second reason is to separate the Lyriq from the highly flammable battery that's in the Chevy Bolt. Regardless of the public perception of General Motors batteries and the production capacity of the Ultium battery, the all-new, first-of-its-kind Cadillac Lyriq is coming for the masses in 2023 for $62,990. The next EV on our list that's worth mentioning is the 2023 GMC Hummer pickup. Like the Cadillac Lyriq from its sister company, the Hummer EV sports a new electric powertrain that uses the Ultium battery architecture. Its new powertrain platform stores 212.7 kilowatt-hours of juice, which speeds up the charging process, resulting in 100 miles of range in just 12 minutes. The powertrain and charging speed is not the only surprising feature of this EV Hummer. The GMC pickup has a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of about 3 seconds, which is clearly impressive for a 9,000-pound pickup truck. In addition to its acceleration, this EV truck can maneuver very quickly, with its rear wheels able to turn up to 10 degrees in the opposite direction of the front wheels. The Hummer used to be the face of gas-guzzling motor vehicles, but now, GMC has turned the Hummer into a quick, powerful yet eco-efficient pickup truck that consumers can purchase for $112,000 in 2023. How can we talk about electric vehicles and not mention Elon Musk and Tesla? 2022 was a quiet year for Tesla since the only new model released was the Tesla Semi-Truck. A few deliveries of the Tesla Semi were made in December 2022. Do you remember that it's been 3 years since Tesla's Cybertruck was introduced and smashed in by a hammer? Well, recently Musk announced that the Cybertruck will be produced and sold by the end of 2023. So what do we know about the Cybertruck? According to Tesla, the Cybertruck is going to lead the industry of electric pickup trucks. The truck is made up of ultra-hard stainless steel that's been cold-rolled exactly 30 times. It can run up to 500 miles on a single full charge. It can reach up to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds. And most importantly for all you pickup truck enthusiasts, the Cybertruck can tow up to 14,000 pounds. Depending on the features, the Cybertruck will most likely cost between $40,000 and $70,000. Superman, the Man of Steel, has fewer claims, and he is faster than a speeding bullet. Now we told you that the Cadillac Lyriq, the GMC Hummer, and the Tesla Cybertruck were the most notable electric vehicles announced to hit the streets of 2023. But some other honorable mentions include the Chevy Equinox, the Chevrolet Silverado, the GMC Sierra, the BMW i5, the Dodge Hornet RT, the Hyundai Ioniq 6, the Kia EV9, the Genesis electrified GV70 and GV60, the Volvo SUV, the Mazda MX-30, the Toyota Prius Prime, the Lexus RZ, and the Polestar 3 and 4. 2023 will follow 2022 as another exciting, innovative year for electric vehicles. 2022 was full of surprises with numerous announcements of solar-powered cars, EVs that dominate hypercar competition, and major improvements in battery life and capacity. And with new players like Cadillac, GMC, Genesis, and others entering the EV market, only time will tell what the next major innovation will be.